All right, hello everybody. So today it's 10:37 a.m. I decided to talk about this late tech layoffs. I have an appliance job. I'm driving to there. I have like 31 miles to drive. And then I decided to maybe it's a good time to talk about some, and the situation in tech industry, what's going on there. At least in my case, what happened. So my last job, it was actually I was working there since 2022. July 2022, and when I was looking for a job at that time in 2022 I started looking for a job I think in June, and then I got job at July. It was even, if you include the day, like roughly a month. And at that time when I was going through interviews and apply for jobs, at least I was getting interview requests, 3-4 interviews a day with different companies. It was like extremely booming. People are looking for tech employees, and even some of the companies, they're consulting companies, they didn't have any project going on. They were willing to hire you, put on you a bench and pay you until they get project. That was like that busy. At that time I declined 3 offers, and they were all really good offers. They're all like 6-figure, but some of them were consultant companies again, and they didn't have any benefits. Basically they were paying you money, but basically no PTO, no healthcare coverage, or no sick time, any of this additional benefits they didn't have. They just offer you a pay. And then I got accept this my last job, which was again paying me good money, like 6-figure with all the benefits, unlimited PTO, health coverage, really good one, sick times, holidays at home, and at the same time I had a lot of a couple of friends that they were also working in the tech industry. They were all working. I knew they're like overall the industry itself, it was booming. And then one time came, a lot of people said this is because of AI, but I don't think it's just AI. I don't even think AI is doing anything. When AI came up like that good, I saw they were laying off people from customer service, let's say in my company, because of AI. But AI was not that capable of like fully coding on all this stuff. No, it wasn't happening at that time. Right now I don't know, I doubt it. I don't know, maybe it's happening, but so I got hired, and then I've been working with them. I get laid off in April 2024. And again, as you probably seen from the news and all this social media, that was very sudden and unexpected time. You know, I wasn't expecting this at all. You know, while like a regular day, I wake up and we had daily meetings. I attend to the meeting, the first Scrum meeting in our team, and then after Scrum meeting, we were working on some really advanced feature that we were about to deploy. So we had a demo meeting at that time, and at that demo meeting I had one feature to demo, and then my another teammate, he has to demo another feature, and like three of us has to demo features from our team, and that was basically all the teams gather, and then all the POs and business analysts, scrum masters, like all these people waiting to see the demos. Anyway, demo meeting just started, and then the first demo should be done by my teammate, and I noticed he's not on the meeting. I thought maybe he forgot it, or he's doing something, I don't know. I was about to text him, hey, where you at? It's your turn to demo. And at that time, another teammate he texted me on the Teams app, saying that, hey, can you do his demo too? Well, I said, hey, what's going on? And then at the same time, the other guy who hasn't joined, he texted me that saying, hey, I'm no longer working with you guys. I thought he's joking, I didn't realize, at that time, because again, it was a time that everything is, I'm in the meeting, I don't know, I'm gonna do my demo, his demo, he's not there, another guy is texting me to do his demo, and then he's texting me, I'm no longer working with you guys. And it was really, really like, it's very, I don't know, it's very even stupid that you schedule this demo, and in the middle of the demo you're firing people up, and it's just very, very, very unusual in a time that it doesn't make any sense to me, at least, I don't know. So I said, okay, I'll do that, no problem. And then he texted me that, hey, I'll get laid off. I said, it's like a joke again. I mean, who expect that at this peak time? We were working overtime to do the things that, like, the busiest time of the year, basically the most busiest time of the whole year. And then at this time I was in a shock, like I didn't know what's going on. Even before I realized, my VP, which he never texted me, more than 2 years, almost 3 years, he never texted me. And he texted me on the Teams. He said, hey, do you have a minute? Can you join to the meeting with me and HR? And then at that time I realized, oh my god, that's the whole thing is really true. So anyways, they didn't even I just left the demo meeting and I joined to his meeting. He said, we're waiting for you here, just please join here. I just left the demo meeting, and then even I didn't get a chance to tell anybody, hey, what's going on in the demo meeting, at least. So I joined, and then he and another HR person on the line, and me, like 3 person on the meeting. He said, I know this is, not a easy, easy situation to explain, and very unexpected, and I'm really sorry, but we are doing some structural changes, so your position is no longer available, and you basically got laid off. And then again, it was like, imagine you wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning, back-to-back meeting, and you're getting you're in this position. I mean, I couldn't even process. Again, it was like the busiest time of the year. I wasn't expecting anything even closer to that. I said, I mean, why? What's the reason? We had, and then not long, before that, we had like a yearly annual company meeting. That is, they were sharing statistics, how we doing in the market, our profits, gains, lost, whatever. And then we were in a good shape, as a company. We weren't losing any money, or we weren't behind, we weren't struggling or something. The business was good. We were gaining new customers. They always announce, oh, we had this big companies. Basically, we were doing background checks for companies, and they announced that we have this many new customers. Shout out to these people that they did a great job that bring these customers in, and blah blah. Again, company was not losing money or something, not struggling or nothing like this. I mean, he said this is just it's not up to us. It's just the management. They decided to do the structural change, and to lower the costs and blah blah. I mean, anyways, they said you don't have to work next 2 weeks or whatever. You're free now, and we're gonna pay you I think it was, I believe, like next 2 weeks paycheck, and then basically you have to return on all our gadgets, like laptop, whatever they give me, the screens, monitors, anything they give me, you have to return it. And then once you return it, you're gonna get your final pay deposited into your account. So that was like not a long meeting. It was like 7-10 minutes meeting. I mean, what I can say, what would you say? I mean, again, I was still in shock, and then to be honest, this guy, vice president, he was I can see from his face he was not happy too. I mean, I'm not saying this is because of him, but anyways, it's a company decision, whoever made it. And then again, not long before that, our I was working as, to be specific, I was working as QA automation engineer. Basically, we were testing the features. Our QA director, he was saying that for now you guys safe. We were hearing the layoffs in all the companies, from the news and everywhere you can see, and he told us, for now you guys are safe, you don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, just like that, we get laid off, and then right after we hang up the call, and I just get a chance to say, like, go to my team channel on Teams, and then tell them, hey guys, it was nice working with you, and I wish you all good luck, and I'm no longer with you. I just text that that message on the Teams, and like in a second it's just got disabled. And, I get another developer manager. He put like a surprise face emoji, and my PO texted, "What's going on? What are you talking about? What happened?" And just that's it. I received 2 messages, and then that's it. Like everybody, again, at the same time, everybody was in the meeting. And then, my system disabled. My laptop shut off, and basically I wasn't able to use or communicate or do something. It was just immediate, quick, disable of my system. Anyways, after that, some co-workers texted me on my personal phone, and I explained them, hey, what I know, only me and the other guy, we got laid off. I don't know who else, but for sure I know we both from our team, we got laid off. So what was the reason for that? So the reason, the company itself, it was a California-based company. We were working remotely, and we basically we had whatever the number of employees we have in US. Like we were all over. Most of them were in Chicago, California, here in Texas or Michigan, California, Florida. We had like teammates in basically spread around over the states. So whatever the number of employees we had at that time, imagine we had 500 employees, let's say, in the US, and we have like 1,000 employees in India. We basically, what they did was they laid off us, us, and then I'm following on the LinkedIn, the company profile, and the guys who's on the management positions. They started hiring from India, so they are paying less to them, and this is the one way they're cutting basically the expenses. So I don't know how. I mean, it's probably legal, otherwise they wouldn't do it, but it doesn't make sense to me at all. There should be some regulation. You're firing people off here and you're hiring overseas, and basically you let the money flow out of country, even though it's if in favor of companies, but overall for the government, I don't think it's something that makes sense for the government to do this kind of things. The first, again, the money is flowing out of country, and the second, the security purposes. It was very, I would say, one of the key industry. You can, like, basically it's very sensitive information that we were working with, all kind of the personal information that we had with people, social security, and every single details we had, we were working with. You letting this information go out of country, and this is like a huge, for me, it's like it's a security risk. Yeah, that was my case. This video, I see it's already being 19 minutes. I don't want to make it too longer, but it's a lot to say about this topic. There should be, in my opinion, there should be some regulation. that is basically preventing companies to, at least there should be some percentage. You know, if you can, let's say, have only 10-15% of your total employees out of country. I mean, there should be some kind of, you know, regulation if needed. You know, like if you're thinking from the company side to make more profit if you hire from overseas, you know, I mean, there should be some kind of like management, you know, with like give companies some break on the taxes or whatever, but you basically unemploying people here and hiring overseas. It's very I don't know, it's a very stupid thing to do. And now to compare to, I'm trying to wrap it up quickly, compared to for like 22 and now it's 26. Like 26 just began, like 3 years, you know, time frame. So imagine from April 2024 until, you know, January, today is 2nd 2026, I keep applying every single job posted on LinkedIn, on Indeed, or anywhere I see a job, I apply for every single one of them. And how many interviews I got? Just couple of scammer interviews. They, you know, they interview me and they're asking, even before they interview me, they're asking me for my personal information, which is it doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna do that. So this is basically the tech industry right now. There is no job available, and whatever the job they're posting, I think it's not even real. They are fake posts on LinkedIn, especially since I keep applying jobs on LinkedIn. My scam calls are skyrocketed. It's like crazy. I receive 20 calls, 30 calls, 50 calls a day, like scammers. It's unbelievable. It's like I don't even, you know if should I you know keep applying, or should I just stop it, because clearly it doesn't do anything. It's not working. So here's what's going on. This was my case. This was what happened to me, and I don't know what other situation, because I know a lot of people, even from the big companies, from Google, from Facebook, every single big companies, they from Amazon, they laid a lot of people off. So that was my case. Let me know if anybody watching from the tech industry, what happened to your case. So yeah, I thought this is a good time to talk about this topic, and while I'm driving. I still have 10 minutes to left, but I'm already in 23 minutes long video, so probably I'll stop here, post this video separately, and with another topic. I will see you in the next one. Bye.